G'day guys, it's Harrison here from Farmbot Water Monitoring. Today we're going to show you how quick and easy it is to install our brand new weather station in partnership with Davis. So let's go see what's in the box. So there are 3 boxes that we'll need to install the weather station. We'll need the main Farmbot monitor box, we'll need the Davis and Farmbot connection kit, and we'll also need the weather station. So in the box, we'll have a box with all the brackets and all the hardware you'll need to install it, as well as the main Farmbot monitor. So with everything for the main monitor unboxed, let's go set it up on the tank. So we'll screw them in, but we'll leave them loose just in case we need to readjust them later. So now we're going to set up the internals of the Farmbot and Davis connection kit. So for that, we'll need to pull out the AA batteries that are included in the box, and we'll also need to get some D-cell batteries as well for the other kit in there, and open up the internal box. So first we'll do the AA's, which go in the Davis Weather Envoy. So that's how you set up the Farmbot Davis connection kit. Let's go install it on the tank. So before you install the weather station, we've got to make sure that we find the best location to put the Farmbot monitor and the connection kit. So a big tank like this out with the paddock behind us is a perfect spot, as that weather station needs to be within 300 meters line of sight. If you already have an existing Farmbot monitor, you've just got to make sure that it's within 300 meters line of sight. So once you've found the perfect spot to mount it, we're going to get on our phones and we're going to find true north so that the solar panel can have optimal charging. So included in the Farmbot monitor box, there's all the hardware that you need to install the monitor. So we've got both tech screws for a corrugated iron, corrugated steel tank, and then we've also just got normal screws, which will be fine to use on a poly tank like this. Once we've installed the main Farmbot monitor, we're just going to tighten with the Allen keys the angle, making sure it's at a 30-degree angle to get the perfect northern sunlight. So once we've installed the main Farmbot monitor, we're now going to install the Farmbot and Davis connection kit, which will go right next to the monitor. In the box, we've got included screws so we can mount the L bracket to the connection kit. Making sure that the cable's at the bottom so that it can reach the main monitor. So once we've got that installed on the L bracket, we're not going to screw this into the top of the tank yet, as we need to make sure that we can get connection to the weather station when we install it. But for now, we're going to plug it into port 5 of the Farmbot monitor. So before we take the weather station out into the paddock, we're just going to unbox it and we're going to put it together here in a clean environment, just because there's a few small fiddly pieces in there that we don't want to lose. So we've just unboxed the weather station and we've got it all laying here on the back of the ute. We've just got the big main unit here. We've got the wind direction and speed sensor, the clamp, and all hardware and brackets zip ties so we can install it neat and tidy. So to install the wind dial on the clamp, we'll just put this in here and slide it down. And we've also got to make sure that we wire the cable through the cracks here so it's neat and tidy. Just make sure to give it a bit of slack just so it's not, there's no pressure points on the cable. So to set up the rain bucket, if we just unscrew the top off, you'll see in here that there is a zip tie over the tipping bucket. We'll just need to cut that off. That's just there to prevent the spoon from damaging itself. If you do decide to move this in future as well, you'll just need to make sure to secure that down before you move it. So Lucky Davis has got you covered. We've got some bird spikes as well, which will go into all the holes on the outside of the rain gauge rim. So to install this to the pole, we're just going to unscrew the rain gauge and just put this on the floor at the moment. And the reason is because when we put the U brackets in, we need to get access to the back for the bolts. So we've got this now. We're going to line this up. So once you've got this installed, we'll just need to make sure that it's facing as north as possible, probably north-northeast, just so that solar panel gets its sunlight. When you're installing the wind speed and direction arm, just ensure that it's pointing as true north as possible. Also ensure that it's not overhanging on top of the rain gauge bucket, as this will affect readings. So to connect the wind dial up, we're just going to open up our little white box here. So pull on that tab, slide it up. We're also just going to quickly unplug the solar panel just so we don't damage it. So in the bottom right here, we've just got a little foam block, so that's how it maintains its waterproofness. We're just going to remove that and slide the cable through. And we're just going to plug it into the wind terminal. So before we put the rain gauge bucket on, there's just a little level indicator on the rain gauge there, which we can check to make sure that it's all level, which this one is. So now we'll put the rain gauge bucket on. It's also a good idea to have your own spirit level just to make sure it's purely level. So to check that your weather station's connected with the Envoy, we're going to log on to the My Farmbot platform. Here you can see that the weather station flag has popped up, which means that it's linked and it's turned on. When you click on the weather station flag, it'll bring up a dashboard of all your weather station data in one place, so you can have a quick glance at everything that's going on. So once we've had a look at all the sensors on the dashboard, we can go into each individual sensor to find out more. Here, we'll click into the wind sensor and we can see how fast the wind was going as well as the direction. This can help with your management and compliance on farm. There's also the capability to export your data as well, which will help you track for record keeping. So we've just come back from installing the weather station and checking that everything's all up and running on the My Farmbot platform. Now we're going to screw in the Farmbot Davis connection kit just on the tank next to the monitor because we know that it's got connection. So we're going to use the provided screws that come with it as well as our trusty drill to drill it in. So that's how easy it is to install Farmbot Weather powered by Davis. Monitor key weather metrics at your fingertips and graze and grow with confidence.